Hi, just want to talk a little bit about property lines and as it pertains to a fence, because I've been talking a lot about our retaining wall that's going in, and we had the surveys the other day. So this pink line right there kind of indicates where our property boundary is. But I've had several conversations with each one of my neighbors specifically about where the retaining wall is going to go, and is it going to be on the property line, shared, or making sure that there's no encroachment. So if this white line is a representation of our property line, and our block wall, the block of our wall is represented by this piece, the one thing that we talked about and want to make sure that if the property line splits this block, this fence would now be shared. If it is a shared fence or wall, then there should be an understanding in writing that both property owners have the responsibility to maintain it. In our case, with pretty much all of ours, we've decided to make sure that the block is on this side. So if this is the property, there's nothing that's on theirs. So that means that we have complete ownership of our fence, and so that they cannot touch or do anything with it. Now, the one thing that's important to make sure that you might want to share with your neighbors, bring them over, show them the indications of the string lines as a representation of the exact property, is to let them know that there is no encroachment. Because if you were doing something like this is their property, this is your fence, now you've encroached into their property and you're kind of taking. So that's something that can create a lot of problems in the future. It may not be when you, during your ownership of it, but if you go to sell and there's an appraisal and then there's a survey, things could get a little bit messy. So make sure that during a survey, you understand that you're either shared or that you own it completely.